We have nature sounds and we have nature animals. And haven't seen that new fawn yet. The rest of the pack I'm familiar with. Off we go. I'm going to be cutting it close on getting a cup of tea before warming up with the choir. And I need a cup of tea. I don't know why I sound like this. Gosh, bumpy road, making the phone move. It is obviously Sunday. I am obviously headed to church. I did not go to rehearsal on Thursday because my insides would not allow it. So, but I'm good. I know the music. All right, see ya. Right, the other thing that sprung into my brain, again, it was a lazy day yesterday, Saturday. I mean, I went to the library and tried to find that information, was unsuccessful. You know, went to Home Depot, bought something, met Ben for lunch. That was late, like 2 something. I mean, I had like 2 pieces of bacon before that and had a sandwich at Penn Station. And then did have a slice of his ice cream cake, and then had Japanese udon noodles for dinner with the wife, and gained 2 pounds in one day. How is that metabolically possible? I mean, I didn't really exercise, but still, we always wonder. So what I was thinking was that maybe I'm going to give up the scale for a while. I have to make the commitment, the decision to eat meat, but maybe only weigh in like once a week instead of this obsessive daily weighing in and taking a photo. My phone is filled with photos of the scale, which is good. Supposedly the idea was to keep me accountable, but apparently it's not. So, all right, that's that thought. Make your day. Yeah, but how about that? That's a cool shot, isn't it? I think so. All right, we're out to the car to turn off the light that somebody turned on. Wasn't me. Oh, gotta hit it twice. Oh, let me hit the button. And then we shut it. And then we lock it, and it all goes out. We are at the my son-in-law's family's house for the Super Bowl. They have a lovely spot. They bought this land and tucked this house back here in the woods. I have to tell you, I was thinking today that I might stop this. You know, I just might stop it. Enough of my life being out there in public. It's been a couple of years, but we'll see. Yeah, it's going to be a banger of a sunrise. I'm actually out for a walk. No way. After the 4 pounds of weight gain over the weekend, you know, Super Bowl. 2 pounds on Saturday, 2 pounds yesterday, according to the scale. Whew, I need to walk. Happy Monday. All right, 2 miles, that'll do. 36 minutes. Wasn't walking super fast. Well, now I know what's been under that automobile cover. It's a Celica convertible. Huh. All right, the walk is walking. We are walking. It doesn't feel like it's 26 out here. It's afternoon on Monday. Big heavy sigh as I'm in the car again. But you know what that means? That means that we're headed downtown for an audition. Yet again, I have a stop for a Starbucks. I may have called somebody she in Starbucks that might not have appreciated that, but I don't know. You present how you present. Yeah, so that's it. Got work to do, of course. We have a meeting at church later. I don't know what got me thinking yesterday that, like, do I really need my life out here on YouTube? And so I'm just, I haven't made any kind of decision, but certainly part of me is like, well, what's the point of all of this? So it's been fun, and if one day my children decide that they want to look back on this, if they find all my usernames and passwords and want to dig through all the videos, because I won't delete them, I'll just make them private. If this is a big if, I'm just talking here and just thinking. All right, so there you go. I'll talk about more stuff later, I'm sure. River's high. Okay, so one thing that's going on is that this I have figured out is the 50th anniversary of when I ruptured my spleen 50 years ago. It's kind of shocking to me. I put a post up on it about Facebook. I went and dug and found the envelope of I had some get well cards from some fairly random people and a couple of Valentines, because I missed Valentines at school in my 4th grade year. So the shortest version of the story is this. It was here in February 9th, that my brother and a friend, he thought it was a kid, David Ziegler. I thought it was Pete Swisshelm. I think it was Pete. And we were sled riding near our houses because my brother and I had gotten runner sleds from our Aunt Franny for Christmas, but we hadn't hit any snow in 1975. So this weekend we got snow, so we went out. We were dissatisfied, so we went up to the park nearby, Alt Park, and we tried to find the old sled riding hill that had been popular when we were even younger than that, that our older siblings had all hung out, but it had kind of gotten overgrown in the intervening 5 or so years. And but we did find a spot, and I was sled riding, and I spotted 2 trees. I said, I'm going to sled in between those 2 trees. And I'm lying down, you dive on it, head face first, head down. And I look up, and I'm approaching one of the 2 trees. I was not about to go between them, but rather right into one. So I bailed, but when I bailed, I successfully protected my skull, but I did not successfully protect my abdomen area. And hit the tree. And then, they kept sledding for a little bit. Like, are you okay? I'm like, I think I'm okay. And then it hurt a lot. And then, some other kids came up. I remember Heidi Wiedemann, older sister of a kid who was a year or so behind me. She yelled at my brother and Pete to get me home because I was clearly in pain. And I remember saying something along the lines of, it only hurts when I inhale and when I exhale. Did some walking home, but apparently my brother Jim had to drag me at one point on the sled. He put me on the sled and then dragged me. And it's funny. It's funny. That's the thing you'd think I'd remember. I don't remember that. And but of course my sister does and he does. And then was in pain. We don't know what for sure was going on. Next day, woke up. Apparently my belly was actually pretty distended and pretty big. Again, I don't remember that. I just remember it was like, Mom, looks weird. Bruised. And go to the doctor. Doctor pushes around. He says, you know what, we're going to need an x-ray. He was already thinking spleen. Go do that at the hospital. They, do that whole thing. And then after that, they're like, you know what, we think we're going to have to spend the night. They're just like slowly working up to these things with the kids. So that would have been Monday. Which is today. Tuesday, then it was like, you're gonna have to have an operation. We're gonna do that tomorrow morning. So that would have been Wednesday morning when I had my spleen out, which is why I'm so jolly.